After finishing section 1.1 on your learner's book, now go and do your workbook. The skills that you've learned in this section on your learner's book, you can do them on your workbook and use the same ideas and techniques. After that, we'll go to our section 1.2. Now let's see what section 1.2 talks about. On your page 19, you can see that section 1.2, counting up to 100 objects. Now, in this section, we learn how to count objects up to 100. The key words that are important to learn: accurate, accurately, collection, order. You'll learn these keywords throughout this section. You can use a translator, a dictionary, for better understanding them. Now, let's start. Go to page 20, exercise 1.2. Now you see there are a bunch of numbers in this box: 40, 20, 60, 50, 80, 10, 30, 100, and 90. Which tens number is missing from the grid? Which tens is missing? Is number 10 missing? Is number 20 missing? Number 30 missing? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or 100? Which one is missing? Write the numbers here to better understanding. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There's no 70, so there's no 70. The number that is missing is number 70. Now write the tens in order from 10 to 100. Write the tens, 10, 20, 30, and so on. Okay? After finishing this, go to question 2. Arun and Zara make some numbers. Arun choose the tens, Zara choose the ones. Write each number they make in a part whole diagram. For example, look, we will do this one. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. Okay? Now, these are the tens. 10 building blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 tens, which is 40. 40 and 5 equals to 45. This is how you solve this one. Now, the silver ones are tens. Each one of them is 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tens. 8 tens is 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is ones. 7 ones is 87. After finishing this, go to your next page. On this page, we learn a new word, and we will learn how to use and calculate with this word. You see, there are bunch of beans. Now, the word is estimate. Estimate means you are guessing the number. Okay, I think there are 50 beans. You are just guessing. You are not counting. Not counting, saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not count them. Okay, do not count the beans. Just guess how many beans there are. Just guess the number, okay? I think, so your guess must be 10, 20, 50, or 100. What's your guess? Okay, I think there are 100 beans in this set. Now you count them one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So on. And find the number, the actual number. How many beans do we have? Are we close? Is our estimate a good estimate? Is it close to 100, or is it close to 50, or is it close to 20? Now, let's do this part. Estimate the number of these cubes. Now, the good estimate is 10, 20, 50, 100. Which one is a good estimate? I think this cell is close to 20. I think. Maybe it's close to 50. You decide. After that, count each one of them and see how many there are and find out how many cubes do we have. Write the number here. After finishing this part, go to your next page, which is the last page of our section, and there will be a new thing we should do. At the top, you see that Marcus counts from 0 to 100 in twos. Draw a ring around any number he does not say. So he goes from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on in twos, only 2 by 2, up to 100. So this means all the numbers are even, so because we go 2 by 2 each time, 2, 6, 8, 10. Every time we have an even number. So any number in here that is not even is out of the equation. And Marcus does not say these numbers. For example, 7 is odd. He doesn't say that. 42, it ends with 2. He says that. 37, it ends with 7. He doesn't say that. 91. 15. 59, 63, 11, 73. He does not say any of these numbers because they are odd numbers. Now, let's go to the purple section. Zara draws this shape on the 100 square. She says she always has 2 or 3 odd numbers in her shape. Is Zara correct? Convince your partner that you are correct. Now, this is a puzzle, like a puzzle, you do it. Sarah says if I write any number in here, I always end up with 2 or 3 odd numbers in this shape. Is this correct? For example, this is just an example. You can investigate more. We start from 13 here. We go here for 3 and 23 here, 14 and 12. So Zara has 3 odd numbers and 2 even numbers. So she might be correct on that one. You decide. Do this section and answer these questions honestly. Can you do them or can you not do them? After finishing this section 1.2, go do your learner's book. Go do your workbook. After finishing your workbook, we will start our new section, which is 1.3. 1.3 talks about comparing and ordering numbers. In this section, we compare numbers to see which one is bigger, which one is smaller, which one is more, which one is less, which one is closer to the number given. For example, number 40, is it close to 60 or is it close to 50? Number 40 is close to number 50. In this section, there are some keywords that you have to pay attention and learn. Close, closer, as I said before, number 40 is closer to 50 or 60. Extend a sequence. I give you a sequence, 2, 4, and I say extend that sequence. Ordering, ordinal numbers, sequence. As you can see here, 36 is more than 24. So there are more marbles in the box of 36 marbles than in the bag of 24 marbles. Now we compare these two images. This one have 36 marbles and this one have 24 marbles. All right? Which one, the bag or the box, have more marbles? You decide. It has been answered here, but you can investigate more. Now show, on exercise 1.3, show number 29, 65, 82 on this number line. I give you these numbers and you show me where they are in this number line. For example, let's solve the first one and you do the others. So 29. If you start from 0, 10, 20, and 30 here, if you start like this, 29 is not here because here from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here is from 11 to 20, 11, 12, 13, so on, up to 20. Here, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So, number 29 must be in here. Now we will find it where it is. The middle, between them, the middle one is 25. So now, we know that 29 is more than 25. 29 is more than 25. So you have to go further once again. It's here. For 25, now we count 26, 27, 28. Sorry. Let's make it bigger for better precision. 28 is actually right here. Now, this is 29. Number 29 is close to 30. Number 29 is closer to 30 than the 20. All right? Now you do this for number 65 and 82. Do the same thing for these two numbers. After finishing this, go to the next page, page 24, and carefully read what it asks you. Use what you know about ordinal numbers to find each monster. Start at the bus stop. Draw a ring around the second monster. Okay? Ordinal numbers are these numbers. That's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and so on. These are ordinal numbers. We use them to talk about the places. For example, it says, draw a ring around the second monster. This is the first monster, this is the second monster. We draw a ring around the second monster. Draw a line under the sixth monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth monster is this one. Tick the third monster. The third monster, first, second, third. Tick the third monster. Now, we have a work example and answer. It's answers here, so you should have no problem solving this one. You do that on your own. Now, let's go to this section. The question 3, a number sequence starts at 37 and counts on 10 and stops at 77. So it already gave you two numbers. 37 and 77. Okay? And it tells you that we count in tens. So each time we add 10. What is this number sequence? 47 at 10, 57 at 10, 67 at 10, 77. Okay? This is the number sequence. So 37, 47, 57, 67 and 77. All right? What can you say about the numbers in this sequence? You wrote for question 3. What can you say about them? Well, for example, we can say we started from 37 and counted in tens and end at 77. And anything that you can think of. After finishing this page, go to page 25. It's the same thing. Sophia's numbers are these ones. These are Sophia's numbers. 74, 64, 54, 44, 34. Complete the description of Sophia's number sequence. So Sophia starts, because we starts here. Sophia starts. Wait, sorry. What happened? Sophia starts at 74, counts backward in tens, and stops at 34. Okay? She counts backward like this: 74, 64, 54, 44. So she goes like this. All right? She goes from a bigger number to a smaller number. So this is counting backward. Now, this is a work example. It's been asked and answered. You should do that on your own and have no problem solving it. Now, compare 75 and 57. Which is greater number? Use a number line or place value grid to help you. Now, 75 and 57. The tens for this one is 70 and the ones is 5. The tens for this one is 50 and this one is 7. So you can compare the numbers, say which one is bigger, which one is smaller, which one is more, which one is less, and place them in here. 55 here, 75, sorry, 75 is here, and 57 is here. Do that on your own and investigate more. After finishing this page, go to the other page, page 26. Use these numbers from the smallest to the greatest. So your number should be like this. Smallest here, greatest here. We have 67, 42, 86, 34, 21. Start from the smallest, which is 21, and end with the greatest, which is 86. Now you do these three. After finishing this section, answer these questions honestly. Can you do them or you cannot do them? After that, go and do your workbook. After finishing your workbook, we will go to our next section, which is after answering all of these and doing your workbook and finish your workbook, after that, we have a project. You can do this project on your own and answer it. The first one might look a little hard, so I'll do this one for you. Pay attention. This one is new, the shape of it is new. So 65, if you go here, it's actually 66. but we don't have any boxes here. So we use this and use that for our top part and bottom part. And use the same trick again. 66 minus 10, 56, plus 10, 76. Now after that, we have, we have 57 here and 77 here and 67 here. But they are not shown on the puzzle. You can use that to find the other numbers. For example, this will help us to find this number is 47 and this number is 87. So after that, you erase them and see that you already have the correct answers. Use this trick for here, 64, and I'll help you with this one is 63. You go up one time is 53, and you go down is 73. Now do this one, this one, this one, this one. It's easy now. You are already familiar with these patterns, so you should have no problem with this one. And these are all have been covered and studied before in this unit. After finishing this project, and answering all of them, we will go to our next unit. After finishing your workbook for Unit 1, we will go and open our learner's book once again for Unit 2, which is Geometry. In this unit, we will talk about 3D shapes and 2D shapes. Okay, now let's see. There's a getting started section. It will make us ready for the unit. Match each 3D shape to a 2D shape. Now, we will decide which shapes, 2D shapes, these are 2D shapes, look like these 3D shapes. Now let's look. This square looks like this cube. This rectangle looks like this cuboid. This triangle looks like this pyramid. This circle looks like the top of this cylinder. So after realizing that and doing this, you'll have a brief introduction about our unit. Now, look at this picture. Tell me how many shapes can you find? For example, spheres, like this ball, pyramids like these tacos, circles like these and these and these, spheres like the sun, anything that you can find, cylinders like this can of soda, anything that you can find. Find them and name them. After that, we will start our section 2.1, which is 3D shapes. As always, the important words that you should talk about, you should learn, and we will talk about them, are these words: curved surfaces, edge, face, vertex, and vertices. You will learn these words throughout this section, and for better understanding, you can use a translator and understand them more easily. After that, we have an exercise 2.1. There's an example and it's answered. Imagine the painting or one face imagine painting one face of these shapes. Print that face onto paper. Now let's see. We make this face red. All right? Not like that. Let's change it to a highlighter. Imagine painting this side red. Just like a stomp. And when we pick up this face and put it on a paper and pick it up, this 3D shape will actually print a 2D shape. So for example, this cube will print a square like that. This cylinder will print a circle like that. And this cuboid, this side of the cuboid, will print a rectangle like that. So if you put one face inside a paint and put it on a paper, stamp it on a paper, you will get these prints, these shapes. So that will tell you one face of the 3D shape can be a 2D shape. Now here we will ask and answer these questions. Fill the missing numbers. You use numbers to answer this. This is a sphere. This is a sphere. All right? This is a sphere. It has how many faces and how many vertices? How many faces does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0 maybe. How many? It has 0 faces and 0 vertices. This is a cuboid. Cuboid. Learn this word now. Remember it. It has how many faces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 faces and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices. This is a cylinder. How many does it have? Now you do that on your own. Do this, the pyramid, the square-based pyramid, and the cube. After doing that, and these are the answers, you can pause and check your answers. Now let's go to the next part. How many faces are hidden? So we said cuboid has 6 faces. Now we only see 3. So because of only we see 3, and it actually have 6 faces, 3 minus 3 is 3. 3 faces are hidden. The cube is also the same. The cube and cuboid are the same. Pyramids have how many faces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The square-based pyramid. And only 2 of them are shown. So there's another 3. And finish the other one on your own. After finishing that, there are the answers. You can pause and check your answers. Now, draw a line from each shape to sort them according to their properties. Which one of these shapes has vertices and which one of them has no vertices? So look at these shapes right here, and tell me if they have vertices or has no vertices. For example, the sphere has no vertices. Cylinder has. Cuboid has vertices. Pyramid, cube. They all has vertices. And after finishing this section, there are the answers. Cylinder does not have vertices. We did that. That was a mistake, sorry. We only do cuboid, pyramid, and cube. After that, we do the sphere and the cylinder one has no vertices. All right, we do them like this. After that, sort them in a different way. Write your own labels. For example, flat faces, curved faces. Those who have flat faces, only flat faces, will be here. Those with curved surfaces will be here, like that. You can do this and do your own labels and imagine. Differentiate between them and do your own stuff. After finishing this page, go to the page 34. As you can see, for a sphere, we can get many examples, such as a globe, a ball, like a football ball or something like this, sorry. Like this. And any other examples you can think of. Think of many examples, as many as you can. For cylinder, a soda can, like Coca-Cola soda can. Sorry. And there's a C here, and we can say Coca-Cola, like this. For cuboid, we can think of an eraser that you use every day in your class to erase stuff. An eraser, okay, that you erase things with, and many other examples. Now, tell me more examples, and you can draw them in each section. After finishing that page, go to page 35. This is an investigation part. Let's investigate. Work with a partner, your siblings, your parents, or your own. Work with your own, alone. Make these shapes using 4 cubes. You get 4 different and separate cubes and stack them together. Create these shapes. Choose one of the shapes and write how you made it. For example, we put 2 cubes like this and 2 like this, and we made the shape like the Z letter, like the letter Z. After finishing this section, you see that there is "Look what I can do" section. Answer these honestly. Can you do them or you cannot do them? After that, finish your workbook. Do all of your workbook for section 2.1, and then we'll go to section 2.2. After that, we will start our section 2.2, which is 2D shapes and symmetry. Remember, 2D shapes and symmetry. This is an easy one, and I want you all to remember the lines, okay? Let's look at this section. A 2D shape is flat. It's flat. Doesn't have any curved faces. It cannot pop out from something. It's not real. We cannot pick them up. The difference between 2D and 3D, we can play with 3D, like this is a cylinder. This pen is a cylinder. We can touch it, we can play with, hold it, we can throw it like this, we can play with it, and we can ride with it. So this pen is a cylinder shape. But with 2D shapes, we cannot take them out, we cannot pick them up, we cannot do anything with them. They are inside pictures, inside videos, inside something. Then they are all flat. Something is symmetrical when it is the same on both sides. What we call symmetrical. For example, let's do this. We have a circle, or an oval, and we make what? A vertical line in the middle, and we will have two equal parts. This part is equal to this part. For example, we do a rectangle and we do a vertical line like this. This part is equal to this part. So this line is the line of symmetry. When I ask you, or when someone asks you, or the book asks you to draw a line of symmetry, you have to draw a line in the middle. It's either vertical or horizontal. There are some shapes that cannot be symmetrical. There are different shapes that we're going to study later that they cannot be symmetrical. So it's not always the same. You have to be careful. Now, in this section, these are the most important words, the new keywords that you have to learn. You can use a dictionary once again to better understand these words. Hexagon, horizontal, line of symmetry, mirror image, octagon, pentagon, polygon, symmetry, symmetrical, vertical. Now, look at these shapes. A happy face, a circle with a happy face. We cut it in half in the middle by what line? A vertical line. This is a vertical line, okay? Vertical. And this is also a vertical. And this is a horizontal. Horizontal, okay? Vertical line, horizontal line, vertical line, horizontal line, vertical line, horizontal line, vertical line, horizontal line. Always remember that. Now, we can see that these two sides are equal. So the line is the line of symmetry. They are symmetrical. They are mirror images from each other. This part is a mirror image of this part. We can fold them together and put them together after we cut them. After finishing this page, we go to the page 37, the next page, exercise 2.2. As you can see, there's a work example. It has been asked and answered by this beautiful young girl. Listen to what she is saying and read it and understand it, okay? It has been answered here and here. Now, find asymmetrical shapes. Use a ruler to draw a line of symmetry on them. You have to use a ruler, okay? Now, for example, we have shapes that can be symmetrical vertically but cannot be symmetrical horizontally. For example, this is one of the shapes. You can use a ruler for better measurement, okay? Now I'm not using a ruler, so sorry if I'm not accurate enough, but the middle part of it is right here. Okay? Now this side is equal to this side. Can we make this shape symmetrical? Is this side equal to this side? No. Can we do a horizontal symmetry? Is this side, which is like this, is equal to this side? No. So this shape cannot be symmetrical. All right? This shape cannot be symmetrical. What about this? There's this part like this and this part like this. So it cannot be symmetrical. Neither horizontally or vertically. So this shape cannot be horizontal too. What about this one? Or this one? You decide. Can we make this a horizontal or vertical symmetrical line? And do this too. After finishing this and doing these two, we go to the next page. On this page, it asks you draw a pattern on each side of the lines of symmetry to make a symmetrical shape. The first one is an example. This one is an example for you. Do it like that. We have a triangle here, a triangle here. A circle here, a circle here. A circle here, a circle here. Do it like this. For example, a circle here, a circle here. A square here, a square here. A triangle here, a triangle here. This is one way to do it. Now you do it on your own. Do it as you like and as you prefer. Now go to the next page. This is an easy one. There's a line of symmetry and you should draw the other half of these shapes. All right? Draw the other halves of this shape. Not like this. Sorry, the iPad changed it. Like this. Do that for the others and make them symmetrical. Now go to the next page. Draw a symmetrical pattern using these shapes. Use one line of symmetry. Your pattern can have a vertical or horizontal line of symmetry. You have these shapes, these circles, squares, and triangles, and draw any pattern that you like. For example, there's an image. You can do stuff like this and make them symmetrical. After that, you go to the page 41 and you're gonna give me examples that look like these shapes. For example, a wall clock looks like a circle. A tip of the pen looks like a triangle. Tell me an examples, as many examples as you want.